Good morning, creatives. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Linda Abbott, Senior Architectural Design Consultant for Stone Hardscapes. With over 20 years working with natural stone, I collaborate with architects, landscape architects, and designers during the design phase of a project to ensure that the material being specified is the most appropriate type of stone, finish, thickness, and size to accommodate the design's project. Let's take a dive into this month's topic, getting summer ready and achieving your best outdoor design. Our goals for today will be evaluating quality levels, understanding quality control, and creating quality design. We strive to be transparent and educate our clients on the various stone types, as well as provide the pros and cons of each type of material when helping to specify the most appropriate stone. Not every stone is suitable, and we'll address what is and what is not. I'm going to start off a little bit technical, and then I'll get into the inspiration. Goal number one, evaluating quality levels. The definition of quality is the standard of something as measured against other things of a similar kind, the degree of excellence of something. A pragmatic interpretation as the non-inferiority or superiority of something. It's also defined as being suitable for the intended purpose while satisfying customers' expectations. It's not easy to define the word quality, since it's perceived differently by the different set of individuals. If asked to define quality, typically, there are varied responses depending on an individual's preferences. Quality levels of stone. From my years in the industry and working with materials, beauty is definitely in the eye of the beholder, and each person's perspective of quality is different. So how does Stone Hardscapes define product quality? We stringently follow the Global Stone Institute quality level specifications of travertine, which displays a clear and concise way to visually be able to identify the quality levels to achieve the project's overall design intent. It's a universal language of understanding the different quality levels of travertine that will set a realistic expectation of the project's finished appearance. It'll eliminate the guessing of what quality level the travertine is, and allow for the design that you have envisioned come to fruition the way that you anticipate or even beyond. With so many suppliers confusing the industry by calling all of their travertine premium grade, it confuses the consumer from really knowing what premium quality really is. Regardless of where the material is purchased, using this guide will help you better understand what travertine quality you are receiving. If you're interested in the digital version of this, just send me an email and I will forward you for your reference when specifying travertine and making sure that you're specifying the most appropriate quality level for your design intent. When it comes to that certification, the specification card that I just showed you, the classic version is a range that goes from A to Z on that scale as far as color. You can identify the measurable characteristics of the travertine. The pitting will be about the size of a quarter. The total pitting will be less than 20 to 40% of the total surface area. And the calibration and dimensions will be within 3/16 of an inch. Just to give you an idea of the classic grade travertine. Going into the premium ivory travertine, it will have moderate color range from light to dark. So as you can see on this one, you see less of a range from light to dark. The pitting size will be compared to about a nickel, the size of a nickel, and the total pitting will be less than 10 to 20% of the total surface area. The calibration and dimensions will be within 2/16 of an inch. For the Ivory Plus travertine, It will have minimal color range from light to dark, as you can see in this photo. The pitting will be compared to the size of a dime, and the total pitting will be less than 5 to 10% of the total surface area. Calibration and dimensions will be within 1/16 of an inch. So the quality level side by side of the photos that I just showed you, you can see in the classic level, there is a wide range of color from light to dark. In the premium rather, you can see that the color is less of a shade variation. And then in the plus, you can see it's pretty clean and consistent. So that is how you kind of measure the characteristics of travertine, and using that specification guideline will help you through the process of selecting what's most appropriate. Going on to goal number 2, understanding quality control. The other important characteristic of the product quality is attributes. Attributes consist of defective pieces in the batch, cracking in the product. Stone Hardscape suggests an allowance of 10% for cuts and breakage for most materials. There are extenuating circumstances depending on the material and the space this material is being installed. So please always present full disclosure of property's design intent so we can suggest the most appropriate type of material for the space, as well as help you specify what will be most functional and beautiful for your designs. The quality begins at the country of origin. Our quality control team in Turkey goes to the different quarries to select the blocks. And here's a video of that. So you can kind of see the quarry. Currently, we're working on a Stone Hardscape specified project of gold travertine. Our team goes to the quarry to analyze and select the blocks to ensure the quality is to our standards. The team was provided controlled samples to conform to the quality guidelines for the project per the landscape architect's request. And here they're looking at the different blocks. The most appropriate blocks are chosen for the project's design intent, and then they are labeled accordingly, and you'll see that in a moment. Just one of many parts of the production process is once the material is cut to size, and then they lay out a pad, and that is what all of those stones behind it should look like within those pallets to conform to the landscape architect's design intent. Here's a sample pad analysis, pulling material from several pallets to create a sample pad to show the color range and clarity of what the stone is expected to look like within the crates. This process of production is super important, and the production process of this special order gold project, this is the color range that was selected by the landscape architect, and we're looking forward to seeing this installation. Our quality control team over in Turkey, the guys searching for the most appropriate blocks for our project, Sir John and Mustafa, are very selective of our materials, which is one of the reasons why Stone Hardscapes has a reputation for the best quality stone. Our primary goal is to minimize defects and track leading indicators of problems to prevent them from ever happening from the source. Managing the quality control process at the country of origin is key so we can provide quality materials to our client base. The philosophy of quality control has shifted to quality assurance, which is what our team overseas strives to accomplish each day, ultimately giving the client what he or she wants with consistency. And here's a video of them tagging the stone to be cut. This is the finishing process, and here they're analyzing the finish of the stone. So they're pulling the material down, they're washing it off so our team can take a look at it, see how everything is looking. They're looking at the consistency, the shade variation within the stone, how it looks overall. Here they're doing some testing. The ashlar pattern is one of the most popular patterns of our travertine pavers. Made up of 4 sizes, if any of the sizes are out of square, it will mess up the entire layout. Here, Sir John is doing one of the 4-point quality control tests of material. Our 4-point category inspection includes testing color and pitting, the cut or the square, the calibration, and the dimensions. So this is just one of the tests that are done, as you can see. For inspections, our guys take their jobs very seriously. Going through the crates takes hours, and their dedication and commitment to the success of delivering the best quality stone at the best price. Here they are going through the crates. This is just a glimpse of what they do, looking at the stones, making sure everything is looking good, analyzing everything. Ready to load. After a busy day of checking crates, you can actually see them smiling through their masks. That's a lot of stone to inspect. All of our hard work pays off when materials are installed to our clients and they love it. Here's an example of Marina Gray marble at the Marriott's Cavalier Beach Resort in Virginia Beach. It turned out magnificent. Goal number 3, creating quality design. Using the most appropriate type of material throughout various areas of a project is most important to having a successful project outcome. For this award-winning design, coral stone tiles and custom split face veneer were used throughout the Hyatt Regency Aruba Resort. Understanding the project's overall design intent and understanding the maintenance of the stone is key to a beautiful and long-lasting design. I'll be covering maintenance in next month's webinar. Marble pavers has been in the forefront of exterior design when a client does not want the inherent characteristics found in travertine, such as the larger shade variation and pitting in the stone. Marble has veining instead of pitting, as well as overall minimal shade variation as compared to that of travertine. It's very easy to create a variety of design concepts from traditional to contemporary, as you can see in this ultra-modern pool design. Trending Organic sends a warm and inviting message. Muted hues of beiges and grays appear here in the Passeggiata vein cut travertine, and it creates a visual appeal as cladding on this waterfront beauty. Travertine has been a favorite of natural stone for paver applications. As the founding company to bring in travertine and marble pavers into the US over 20 years ago, We taught the construction industry how to sand set and create beautiful outdoor spaces with it. Limestone is best suited in spaces with full sun and good draining. It's a softer stone that should be installed and cared for differently than a marble or travertine. For more detail about this material, don't hesitate to reach out and I'll gladly go into more depth about it. Man-made materials have their place in design, and it's very popular among those looking for a contemporary design concept. There are both pros and cons about porcelain, and it's best to discuss the overall design intent of the project to determine if it's the most suitable material for that specific application. Granite can be a fabulous natural stone option for driveways and commercial high-traffic areas. You'll never hear me suggest this volcanic natural stone option for pool decks though, because this material you will not enjoy walking around barefoot on hot sunny days. The beauty of travertine, marble, coral stone, and limestone are perfect for pool deck materials to enjoy barefoot by the pool. With so many different options in paving materials, whether man-made or natural, stone hardscapes can help you to choose the best materials for your design. We're here to make your specification process easy, as well as bring your designs to fruition with both function and beauty. I hope this designer talk was both inspirational and informative for you. And if you have any questions about today's topics or would like to discuss an upcoming project, please don't hesitate to reach out. I welcome your feedback and topic suggestions, so feel free to send those over as well. And I thank you so much for joining me today on this month's Designer Talk webinar. Until next time, stay healthy and stay creative. Thanks so much and have a great day.